So I got this hand crank winch for the mail, right? And I'm wanting to put it on the back of that, or the front of that trailer, because if anybody watches my videos, they'll understand that I use a wheelchair to get around. Yeah. And this hand crank winch is going to make it a lot easier to load up ATVs, lawnmowers, whatnot. So I'm going to open it up, let's look at it, and then see go about putting it on that trailer. And I got a sleeve-shaped piece of iron, the channel iron, that I'm going to cut, bend, and weld onto the front of that trailer to mount this hand crank winch. So let's open this up. It's not that big. The description said that the cable rope was 8 meters. So feels like pretty good. It's really not that long or not that big. Alright, so I'm measuring the bottom of this hand crank, and it's a little under 4 3/4 inches. So I'm gonna cut that iron at 5 inches. So this will be the iron that I'm using, right? So go ahead and cut this at 5 inches.
Time for a part 2. Kicking it up.
And now I'm just gonna drill these 3 holes to mount the winch onto this iron. I'm using these self-tapping screws first, because these things can drill pretty good, to be honest with you. And then I'm gonna move up to a bigger drill bit.
School today. Woo! I'm from the woods in the hollow where the snakes hide in the grass. I pull my weight out the struggle, fill my plate up so
I don't have a cutting disc, so I'm just gonna use my jigsaw to get it started, and then finish it up with the sawzall.
Never overfill my cup, I'm seeing hollow through glass. Just like the objects in the mirror seem bigger to crash. Big dog, motherfucker, pissed off to the max. I'm hearing people talking shit but never biting to match. Bitch, I'm married to the game.
Alright, so this is what I got. Gonna weld this together, because that's a pretty good 90-degree angle. All this back here, I'm gonna grind that down and then fill in the gap.
Ring finger to flash, closest thing.
Alright, now that I got the piece made, I just clamped it onto the trailer. So this is what I'm talking about, the short piece at the top, but it goes down to the longer piece at a 90. But it wouldn't be right here, it would be right in the middle.
To a middle approximately of that. Don't gotta prove to get approved. Birds fly in the pack. I'm not talking about a bird, I'm talking waving it back. I call it 2 for 1, get a deal. How you reach from the back. You never keep up with the pace with the load, you keeping me back. I give it back with the golden plaque with no ceilings attached.
But I got it welded, and these are what my welds are looking like. Yeah, pretty decent. Not the best, but it'll definitely hold. I had to stop a couple times because those sparks burned my arm.
Rain dripping from the roof, hit your eye cataract. I gave you blurry vision like bulb, dimming with taps. Copper water, my poor roots still licking the drag. Strip you out to get a couple bucks, even if that leads to be most hard working. I'm running too flat, tires put air in my tires. Don't ever tread on my path, cause my trailer got autopilot. I'm bleeding to crash course. Of course, my corpse got on a tire of black. Window shopping, patiently waiting to fly on the track. Train wreck to collision, I'm checking right off my task. To get me riding with my idol, had to study the past. I'm built like that, bloodline packed, foot on the gas. YZ, full throttle, ice cold, this and that. Last year I had epiphany to blow right past. My side road too fresh to get my vision intact. Motherfucker, this is my yard, don't wanna go home. How could you blame us to be a painter? I paint my own, so come and get it. These dirty boys will show you the path. To be a boss, you gotta lose some and cut that grass. Tunnel vision to be a menace, so don't come knocking. I got the lettuce out of brushing up the pop block, dropping and paint the blood from the rappers that never paint a picture.
This thing ain't going nowhere, man. It's on there. I'm gonna wait for this to cool down. That little Chicago electric water is alright, man. It could do the job.
So proper, leave it hanging to dry inside the bucket when I'm up, and that's a radio jam to get you suckers in tune. Say to yourself, who is that?
That this handle is going to knock into the trailer frame when I turn it, but I could take this off, right? So I got that off, and what I wanted to do was this handle right here, towards the inside of it, I wanted to cut this off and sort of put it on the inside of the socket, right? So sort of put that there. So I cut the piece off of the handle that went onto this crank winch, and it's just sort of welded it onto a 19 millimeter socket. This is 1/2 inch everywhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this socket wrench on the trailer, so whenever I want to crank it or pull it out, so it's gonna be working like that.